Hello, this is Dr. Joseph Aiello from San Diego Center for Integrative Medicine. Today I again talk about gluten because so many times and for so many patients I'm recommending a gluten-free diet, and many times the patients are noticing that they are much better. Probably 70% of the people feel better with it. I think probably 70% of the population has an issue with gluten. They just don't know it and they need to eliminate it, and I've been thinking about why this might be. Well, first off, the wheat has been genetically modified over the last 50, 60 years, and in that process they did change the gluten, and I think the gluten became more reactive and inflammatory. But also, when people are eating anything that's made with wheat, they are also eating some other products that are not so desirable. And one of them is folic acid, because wheat, when they bleach it and they put it in flour, and they put it in bread and different baked goods, is completely devoid of any nutrients. So they have to, quote, fortify it. And one thing that they fortify it with is folic acid. And folic acid is not very beneficial. We want you to be taking folates, such as methylfolate. The folic acid actually interferes with some of the processes that the MTHFR enzyme is involved with. And that's a critical enzyme with methylation and creating different products that your body needs. Secondly, when the large farmers get their crop of wheat, before they actually get the wheat from the fields, they spray it with Roundup about 5 days before. And they do this to kill the wheat. And that way, when the machines come through, they can actually pick the germ off of the wheat more easily. And theoretically, they say they can wash out the Roundup, but I don't believe it. And that's one big reason why I think we've been seeing a lot of people with issues with wheat. So there's three big things. There's the gluten, the folic acid, and the potential Roundup herbicide that's in this wheat that I think is giving people problems when they eat wheat. So when I say somebody goes gluten-free, they're getting a benefit of not only not taking in the gluten, but also some of these other side products that are not so beneficial. So just wanted to let you know more about the reasoning behind gluten-free and why it's important. Thank you very much. This is Dr. Joseph Aiello at San Diego Center for Integrative Medicine.